Welcome back to Trends and Friends on Friday. We've got Bart Reagor with us. Happy anniversary.
Hey, thank you, Terry.
It's 10 years now since the Bart Reagor Auto Group has been together, and in that 10 years, you've done a lot for the community. Talk about some of the things that you guys have done.
Well, I tell you, it's the Reagor Dykes Auto Group, not just Bart Reagor, but my partner Rick Dykes, and it's not just me. It's really our whole team. You know, Rick and I, and we have a team now of about 400 people, and
great.
It's been a blessing. You know, we started out with 5 employees back in 2003, and it really has flown by. I can't believe it's been 10 years.
Yeah, no kidding. It does fly by. Yeah, because that was right when I moved here. This is when y'all started that. So
yes, ma'am.
It's been quick. What organizations do y'all typically, help with?
Well, you know, there's a lot. You know, we obviously do a lot with Texas Tech.
Right.
We do a lot with the LISD. You know, right now we're doing a huge campaign for the United Way, which is the Boys and Girls Club, and Women's Protective Services and Red Cross, and a lot of things that way. We did the campaign with y'all on the food bank.
Rec Hunger, yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. The food bank was really cool because Nikki D. Ray and I did that commercial, and their goal was to raise 3,500 pounds of food, and we actually found out they raised 29,000 pounds of food, which is about 30,000 meals. And I've always been a believer. I mean, my spirituality tells me that the assets that I have to manage are not really mine. You know, they're God's, and that we're supposed to give back when we can.
Exactly. Now, you're a product of Texas Tech. I mean, you came here. You said you were the first graduate in your family.
I am.
So you said you owe a lot to Texas Tech. So you give back to the programs there as well.
I do. You know, I came here in 1984. I was 18 years old, and my parents had me when they were 18, and neither one of them got to go to college. None of my grandparents went to college or great-grandparents, and so I was the first one, and it was a big responsibility. I felt like, man, I got to be the first one to get this graduation thing done, and I had an opportunity to come out here and play football for 4 years for Spike Dykes, and I came in as a walk-on, but I earned a scholarship in Texas Tech. It took me 5 years to graduate, and so Texas Tech paid for my education even beyond when I was through playing my 4 years of eligibility. I had another summer and then another full year and then to graduate, and Texas Tech took care of that. But I'm very thankful for Texas Tech. I'm very thankful for Lubbock. You know, my wife and I met in junior high, and we both came to Tech, and we got married while we were still students at Tech, and we decided to stay here and raise our kids here. So, why wouldn't I want to give back to the community?
Exactly. Well, Bart, we certainly appreciate everything you've done for the Lubbock community and Texas Tech, and we're certainly glad y'all decided to stay in Lubbock. Certainly a blessing to Lubbock.
Well, I appreciate you, all y'all do. I appreciate you inviting me to come on.
Well, sure. It was so much fun. Well, y'all don't go anywhere, because coming